I am lucky enough to be standing here with Sam and Jon. Sam, what do you do here for Scary Farm?
So I'm the director of entertainment, technical, and production, and my teams help to build and create and operate all of the attractions for Knott Scary Farm.
Awesome. And Jon, how about you?
I get a chance to create the mazes and the experiences with our team, and during Scary Farm, I get a chance to help and direct our talent in their shows and their characters, and so it's awesome. I get a chance to do a lot of fun stuff.
Alrighty. Well, I think the first question I want to ask is actually something related a bit more. So, as you can see from the audiences that come here tonight, all sorts of people love coming out to Scary Farm and taking part in the event. So when designing mazes, and even like the queue, like what we have right now for Grimoire, you have to think of the idea of disorienting, confusing, and sort of messing with the senses of the guests as they go through it. But how do you work in your designs so that guests who need other forms of conveyance like wheelchairs or ECVs, how they can still experience the scares themselves?
Oh, sure. I mean, I think like you know, one of the things we try to do is like, to your point, you know, we really try to bombard our guests with all the senses, and so generally, you know, when the guest goes through, it's such a visual experience for the guest, but you know, we really try to you know, immerse them into the world that they're visiting, whether through sense, audio, lighting, and so on and so forth. And so, if you're in an ECV, or if you are, or if you have any sort of restricted mobility, all of our guests will hopefully get a chance to experience it no differently than the next person next to them.
So, and the production and build teams work closely with the designers like Jon to make sure that we can still create that, you know, maybe really tight and small claustrophobic experience by the lighting, the audio, but also by the scenic treatments that are around you. But they also work very hard in making sure that we can maintain accessible pathways. So even it may not look like it is, but the turning radiuses are appropriate for the ECVs, and the walking paths are painstakingly looked at to make sure that we keep clear space and travel paths open, even though the disorienting features of the maze, the lighting, and the scenic overlays may make it look like it's not true. It absolutely is a lot of work that goes into doing that.
Alrighty. So my next question I wanted to ask, and this one is pretty important. So we saw in the announcement today of the No Boo necklace, and how that was handled. But the thing is that I think the public doesn't realize is that there's a lot of us who love the grotesque. We love stuff that's scary, and we go into the mazes intentionally be scared. But the scare zones, there's plenty of us who just want to walk around and just want to see the monsters and see the scare zone and have things like that. But beyond the No Boo Pass and sort of allowing people like me who love that kind of ambiance and want to be in the scary things but also want that break from the scares, what are your also personal tips so that Scary Farm is still scary and fun, but it's not overwhelming?
Wow, that's a really great question. You know, I think everybody can make the experience their own. You know, you partner up with a group of people. You know, walking through the zones and experiencing those scary moments maybe all together. I've been told by performers that it's, you know, they tend to like the people that really get scared, and they kind of maybe go antagonize those a little bit more than they say maybe a group of people who are going to hold it together and just kind of walk through and experience it all together. So there's a difference, and Jon might have a perspective on that too.
So too, I think I have two tips for you. My first tip would be to get a chance to familiarize yourself with the park and the areas where are not considered scare zones. That could help out. And in the moments where you need time to take a break, those are excellent areas where you could take a break. And the second thing, here's a tip from the monsters. If the monsters see that you are scared and you're screaming your lungs out, they can see in your face, that's actually an invitation for them to scare you even more. So that's a nice little tip, and that's something that you know, we teach our monsters, and it's incredible. So
alrighty. Yeah. Well, Sam, Jon, thank you so much. It was wonderful getting this chance to talk with you. Looking forward to the event this year.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Caddy.
Hope you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to talk with you.
Great to talk with you.